Oh my God, if I die, I'm a legend. When they lay me down to rest, I know I was always repping. Oh my God, my whole life.
Hello, beautiful people. It's my pleasure, to be honest, to be on the platform at this time, at this hour of the day. Over here is 3:36 p.m. Approximately, we are getting to 24 minutes more to 4 o'clock in the evening. Okay, and I'm happy. I'm grateful for this day. I'm grateful for the weather. We had a little bit of showers, just a couple of minutes back before I came out to make this video to share what is available for us to know and to give us an update. Now, before I will delve into the matter, remember my name is still Francis Chinedu, your host and your brother and friend, the anchor on this platform, Ebuba Africa Media. Thank you for making our time to watch this video. I appreciate you, and I pray that you, as you continue to support us, you will be blessed, you will be empowered, you will continue to get the reward for sharing values. There is a video which is out there in the media already, but I'm so happy because I wanted to, publish this video yesterday, this very subject yesterday, but for one reason or the other, this video has been delayed. But now I realize that the delay I incurred from making this video or treating this subject is because for me to enable me dig more further and get out more facts behind the person who is part of the subject we're going to discuss. Now, in the video, it's all about the assault of a police woman. All right, she is attached to her madam or to her VIP personnel that she's supposed to be working for. But sad enough, I believe this story has to happen, and I pray that the police force in Nigeria will have a rethink. All right, the reason why they should be, if it's still sensible, if there is still need, because I didn't even know the background, the reason why Nigerian police force has to assign their officers for private jobs or work, or how do I explain it, for to people as VIP. And the sad part of this whole thing is that these people, they are assigning their officers to end up using, abusing, and sometimes manhandling these people, reducing them to objects to be used. All right, it's very sad because this is a mockery, a slap on the government of Nigeria, a slap on the Nigerian police force. Now, the story has it, okay, that the woman she's working for and has been persistently more abusing or maltreating, or I can say assigning her roles which is not befitting to a police officer. She ended up doing personal assistant work, ended up doing some clerical works, ended up, I think serving even in her offices, using her for secretary, using her for extra things outside policing, outside a work that ought to be ethically and professionally. The things, the information out there is saying that she is using this police woman to do is appalling, is disgusting, and it is unacceptable and cannot be tolerated for any reason. Now, that this being said, I want to shock you a little bit, okay? That the woman in question, because I didn't know that this is a woman in question until late yesterday evening or early this morning. The woman in question who abused or assigned her domestic servants, male domestic servants, to molest, not even molesting, assaulting her, because practically, I will show you the video, she's bleeding in this video. She's bleeding and gasping for breath. Means I don't know to what extent they have beaten her. The woman in question is one of the wives of the late Chief MKO Abiola, the former politician or one-time presidential aspirant that won the June 12th election, which we know the story very well. I don't need to repeat the story here, but her husband was well placed and known in the Nigerian society. For crying out loud, I was shocked that this is a person of a social strata that will, go down this level to abuse a police officer. Friends, this is to tell you to the extent what people who think that they are rich do, the way they carry themselves. To some extent, it means I'm going to assault you. I'm going to use you anyhow I want. Who the hell are you? That's what she's telling this woman. Friends, it's very, very sad. All right? I'm making this video. I don't want to be emotional, but it's very, very sad. It's pathetic. To what extent, we have reduced ourselves. Our system has gone hayway. Lawlessness everywhere. No single respect for the rule of law. Though there is none, but then respect at the human level, I think it should be, we should give it to ourselves, regardless of who we are, regardless of what we think that we have. All right, please, friends, I would like to see your comments and feedback. This subject is not the subject I will just all listen and I wouldn't get your feedback. I want to see what is your. This is my thoughts. This is my thought line. This is how I'm feeling. I want to hear from you, please, as well. All right. This is really a situation that will bring about a total overhauling, a total change of what Nigerian police stands for and what they are doing with the code of conduct and the work ethics. They should begin to think of professionalism, because I can see it. All right, they should think of also stopping giving out their officers for private works or private contract or whatever they do. I don't know to what extent why they should be involved in. I mean, Nigeria is in need of police officers. The work they are doing is not even, the staff strength of police officers is not even enough. Why should they be giving it out to private individuals to manhandle their officers? It is shameful. It's disgraceful. All right, so let me know what you think as well. And then this issue, you can imagine a respectable woman that's supposed to be living respectfully and condescending so low to molest or to involve in such a situation, a case of this magnitude. But I'm happy, all right? That's why I said I was able to dig out the fact that the case is already gone to court, and I'm not sure that she's going to have it easy. She's going to go in for it. And that's my joy, because it goes to the fact that, yes, the police, they are awake, because I thought that they're not going to treat it the way it ought to be. So I'm happy that the case is in court. I'm going to show you as well, drop the video of the proceeding a few days ago in court, and I think she's still in custody until the case is, the judge will finish the case. She will remain in custody, and I believe judgment will take its due course. All right, so this is very, very commendable. Then, last point but not the least, this situation calls for the fact that we need, as a matter of urgency, a change in government. The system of governance has to change. Reformation has to come in. There are need to overhaul the entire Nigerian system. And I'm confident, I'm sure, that when the right person comes on board, come 2023, after February, we're going to see a new Nigeria. This is what we all are looking for. A new Nigeria where Nigerian police force will have their due respect. We be a national department, a force, an organization to reckon with, an organization to be celebrated, an organization that people will begin to appreciate working in the police force. All right, just like in every other country of the world that has the standard of rule of law, which is acceptable, and the law and order, which is at work. Countries in the western side of the world, and some countries in Africa as well. Rwanda also appreciate them. They have rule of law. All right, so we need to really, look forward to Nigeria emerging at that level, and that is what we are praying and looking forward to. So thank you for watching to this end, and let me know what you think. It's not about the late Chief MKO Abiola's wife that is involved is the issue, but it is common among the people who think that they have money, especially in Nigeria. When they think they have money, they go about molesting people, go about oppressing people, go about not wanting justice to be given. They go about denying justice. They go about, things, flouting the laws, doing things that they think that no one can question them because they have money. Such a mentality, such a status quo, there should be need for a change. There should be need for reformation. There should be need for overhaul. Putting of order, putting of a dry system, putting of a structure that takes care in a rightful way, knowing that nobody's above the law, knowing that all humans and every one of us, we are equal. All right, we were created equal and we are equal, regardless of social status. I'm not talking about money, whether you have money or not, but at the humanity level, we are all equal, and we have right to live, the right to to fair hearing, the right to be respected. All right, these fundamental human rights have to be respected, regardless of the class. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Please remember that the support you have to give us is like this video. All right, if you've not subscribed, please give us your subscription. We appreciate you. Then comment. Feedbacks are needed, please. It helps us to get better. It helps us to we also to learn from you, because we are all on the learning process. Then share the video. Someone out there will and always be blessed. All right, there are other videos on the platform. Please do make out time, go through, and let us know how you feel about what we're doing. Are you getting value? Please let us know, and you will always be empowered and be blessed. Thank you. See you on the next one soon. Shalom. Bye.
And she's written out.
Water?
Don't give her water. I will call police. I will call police. You are all Nigerians. You are not supposed to. Madam, we are human beings. We are all Nigerians. Queen, Queen blood is running through your body. She's with your uniform. We have to call. Don't worry, I will call police. Did they get you from the pool?
I carry me go hospital. I won't die. You don't send the boys when they give me.
Abeg, what is your name?
I can't come alone.
Where did they bring you from? First headquarters. First headquarters.
Yes,
Under who?
see my AO.
Well, let me speak to the AO. Hello, AO. Ibrahim speaking. I'm Aegis brother. Yeah, this incident has happened. Can you send a reinforcement now? What is the name of this street? Jesse Jackson. And I want you to send the police as well. Because who authorized this policewoman to be attached to this woman? Alright, I'm going to see the IG now. I will tell him as well. Because now, don't give her water. Don't give her water. Don't give her water. Don't give her water. Who give her water? Hi, Bani number AO. Dala, give me the AO's number. Give me the AO's number. Just relax.
The Magistrate Court sitting in Wuse has on Friday remanded Professor Zainab Duke Abiola in Suleja Correctional Facility over assault on Teju Moses, police attached to her. The legal practitioner and human rights activist alongside her domestic staff, Rebecca Enechido, who was arrested on Thursday, were arraigned over alleged cases of criminal conspiracy, culpable homicide, breach of trust, and causing criminal hurt without provocation. The defense counsel Hassan Yusuf urged the court to grant his client bail on grounds of health condition. Reacting to this in her ruling, the magistrate Elizabeth T. Wuni, citing section 277 of the Penal Code, stated that the offense by the defendant is a non-bailable case. While addressing the journalist after the court session, the prosecution counsel Stanley Ifeanyi Nwafuaku said,
Procedural laws, and there are substantive laws, which seems not to be agreeing with each other. The substantive law under which we arraigned the defendant expressly stated that the courts have jurisdiction, but the court, in his wisdom, further consults other laws, which seems to state the otherwise. But finally, we relied on the Penal Code law, which expressly gave the court jurisdiction to entertain this case. That's one of the offense there, which is attempted culpable homicide. That was the only offense that we have been battling with regards to the jurisdiction.
So do you
but the court was a bit convinced with the substantive law, and that was why the arraignment took place today. And that same substantive law states that the offense is not bailable. I'm talking about section 229 of the Penal Code law, which provides for offense of attempt to commit culpable homicide. It was expressly stated under the procedure that it is not bailable, and that same procedure conferred jurisdiction on the Chief Magistrate Court to entertain the case.
However, the defense counsel stated he is optimistic that his client will get justice.
It's not all the time you come to court and get what you want. And this is just one other case. The judge considered the circumstances of the case and decided one way or the other. She decided on her discretion. It's within her powers to do so. My expectations are that justice will be served. My client is innocent. I know she is innocent. There are allegations, but we will see the outcome at the end of the trial.
Recalling in this viral video on Thursday, the police officer was seen sitting on the floor and asking to be taken to the hospital for proper treatment while bleeding. The late Chief MKO Abiola's wife was said to have instructed her maids to manhandle the orderly over her refusal to execute domestic chores. The court therefore adjourned to October 5th, 2022 for the next hearing.